Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sony Cool and this is Gems of War. And today we're gonna do world event teams, right? The Forbidden Forest. We got the weekly preview for Maugrim Woods. It's Maugrim Woods week. We have a new PvP season. We're fresh off of Guild Wars. How'd you guys do on Guild Wars? What did you think about it? All that good stuff. Shout out to Sauna and Lance Platt for the train business and on the Ghost Train. Trying that. I should have done a community tab post. Let me do that too. Let's do both. Let me do a post real quick. I'm streaming. We gotta give it every chance. I'll be reading the scoring. I'll be reading all the little stuff on the Gems of War website. Looks like there's a cool new Immortal. So, you know, we got a new PvP season, so we have new Immortals. And there's like 3 new ones, I think. And one of them looks pretty cool. The other 2, it's like, eh. They look like the other ones pretty much. Maybe average. But there's one in there that it's interesting, at least. So, but yeah, let me, we're going to do world event. Well, actually, I'm going to set up the stream first. So let's run an auto battle in Maugrim Woods. If I can find it. Maugrim Woods, where are you at? Somewhere in the middle? Is it middle? Grim Woods. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to run an auto battle on the trial, see if the AI can beat the AI, and while I set up the stream. So, let's do that. Alright, so monetization on, save. And let's do the auto battle. This is important to know. Hey, can it do it? Can it not do it? Get yourself a pet. Alright, setting up the stream here. Let's copy that, paste it into the description. Doot. Paste. Alright. No thumbnail right now. Gems of War Live, done. No, I'm not AI. Gems of War World Event. Gems of War PvP. Yeah, that's fine. English. Gems of War is the game. Excuse me. Haven't talked much today. Just woke up pretty much. Gems of War is the game. Alright, let me copy this and paste it in. Copy that. Paste it in. Save all that stuff. Turn the ads down. Don't want y'all seeing 50,000 ads. Different times, save. Alright, I'm almost ready. If we get done quickly, I'll just go read the stuff off the website. Gems of War, I'm jumping into the chat. Right now. Live chat. Bang. Alright, Trey with the 10, thank you so much. We also had Lance with the 20 and Sauna with the 5. So shout out to all of those people. Trey, Lance, and Sauna. We did hear from Sauna. Hopefully she'll drop in. There she is. Alright. Littlefoot. We got Mark, we got Trey, we got Sauna, we got Rain, Funky Town, Texas, Yandy Marzo, how's it going? Trey Bo Buff, alright. Crow's here, Crow. How's it going, Crow? So, Sauna running out there. Cape of Flowing, Sword of Shining. Lance coming out to help. Pimp Juice, welding on the fart can, spoiler, all that good stuff. Trey, with the manual, with the suspenders. You know, doing a burnout. We're out of there already. You guys have been taking off lately. Put some wings on this thing. Fly up in the air. Alright, so since the fight's still going, I'm going to go ahead and read some stuff off of the website. We got Into the Woods weekly event. We got the Woods here. We'll go over that in a minute. Here's the scoring for the world event. I probably should wait on that. I kind of want to look at these Immortals. The one I was talking about. I want to at least tell y'all about that one while this battle goes. Alright, here it is. The one I'm talking about is Immortal Draken. Immortal Draken. Dragon's Claw, Dragon Immortal. The spell is deal true damage to all enemies. 29, it says 29. Deal 29 true damage to all enemies. If used in South Wild, deal double damage. Then convert 6 yellow gems to green dragon gems. So already, like, kinda good. You know, true damage to all enemies is nice, and then if you use it in South Wild, it's going to do double true damage. And then converting 6 yellow gems to green dragon gems. It uses green, It's green, blue, brown. 30 mana cost. So if you have like 6 or less yellow, you'll know exactly what's going to happen. And even if you have more than 6 yellow, like the green will match and then explode downwards and do like a bunch of mana generation. It has reduced damage from skulls by 40%, indestructible, and the thing that's kind of cool is the 50% chance to create 3 green dragon gems when my turn begins. If that was like 100%, now that I think about it, it's still cool, but maybe not like as cool as I thought. I wish that was like Takshaka or Pharaoh Khafru or you know, even Theo or Emberclaw, where they do it every single time. Like every turn, that would be sick. But it's 50% chance, so it's not as strong as I thought, but still probably the coolest one that's coming out this season. It's a new Immortal that will be going into Burning Chests as part of the Season of Night. Earn his Immortal Souls from Burning Chests and level him up to unlock his Immortal Weapon, Draken's Crest, and his Immortal Pet, Draken's Hatchling. But we'll go over the rest of them in a minute, but I just wanted to talk about that one while I had a chance. I thought it was interesting. Now that I see the 50%, you know, I wish it was 100%. That'd be really good. Really good. Alright, let's get into this thing. I want to grab my mail first thing. So why not? Might need it. Never know. EQ emulation, how's it going? Chad's here. Got distracted and had to chase the train and jump on the caboose? Yeah. We can do that ghost train, sometimes. I'm just trying stuff, y'all, trying to get more people in here, so putting up a reminder. And you guys know I'm on PlayStation, so the whole PlayStation thing, I can't just go straight from the reminder into the live stream. I have to, like, make a reminder, then delete it, and then do the real stream. I don't know. Maybe there's a way around that, let me know, but I've never figured it out. And then, like, putting a community tab post, maybe that'll help, and I don't know. So, trying things. Let's go do world event first. So we're going to read the scoring. Let's read the scoring. It's already got it up. Latest news. Into the woods. Alright, world event, the Forbidden Forest. There are 6 battles that players can encounter during the event. Ancient Horror, Tazathoth, Eldritch Disciple, Uvash-Ka, Scion, and the Elder Dragon. The battles are randomly chosen, but they all have an equal chance of appearing on the map. Scoring! You can find the following rewards for each of the different battles you may encounter. Alright, I'm going to go from highest to lowest. The Elder Dragon is worth 5 Eldritch Wings. Scion is worth 5 Eldritch Eyes. Oh, wait, that might be... Hold on a sec. So each Eldritch Eye is worth 2 points. Each Eldritch Wing is worth 3 points. So, yeah, that's in order then. Alright, so Elder Dragon's worth the most. It's worth 5 Eldritch Wings, which is 15 points. Scion is worth the second most. 5 Eldritch Eyes, which is 10 points. Uvash-Ka is worth the third most. 3 Eldritch Wings, which is 9 points. And then we have Eldritch Disciple, worth 8 points. Same thing with Tazathoth. Zathoth, however... makes you want to make a fart noise when you say it. 8 points there. And then the lowest amount of points comes from Ancient Horror with 6 points. So make sure, if you see the Elder Dragon, you pick it. And if you don't see it, pick Scion. And never pick Ancient Horror. And you should be good, because otherwise it's the difference between 1 point. You know, Uvash-Ka and Eldritch Disciple and Tazathoth are all just like within 1 point of each other. But if you see Uvash-Ka, it's worth a little bit more than the other two. So do Elder Dragon if you see it. If you don't, do Scion. If you don't see those, do Uvash-Ka. Yeah. Don't do Ancient Horror. Alright. The Wargear were beset by Eldritch Demons, so we offered to help them. They were nervous at first, but soon accepted our aid. Collect eyes and wings to demonstrate your friendship to the Wargear. Oh, another thing you want to do before you get started... Let me look at my offers, too. Ooh, I'm gonna buy both of these. Do you know what I've been doing lately? And the shop. Just in case this thing is worth using in the event. You want to go to the shop, get the new troop. Just in case. Sometimes it is. Like, we had Centuragon at one point. We had like Bork at one point. I'm talking about old ones. There's probably newer ones, like Bane of Mercy at one point. Like, sometimes there's good ones in here. I don't think it's good this time, but you never know, and they usually can be used for the guild event, so just check them out before you get started. Go ahead and fully it there. And let's go. Forbidden Forest. The shop is first. Or rewards. Collect your rewards. Rydia, how's it going? Eldritch had a lot of cousins. Sana with the scoring there, thank you. Yep, we got it, Rain, we got it. Depression. Sorry about that, Sana. You know, it hits all of us. It's tough. It's tough. But yeah, thanks, Lance. Thanks, Trey, and thanks, Sana. Since you're all three here now, just to say thank you for the, you know, support. First in Turgon today after Guild Wars was over. Aw, man. But hey, you got it now. It's a good troop. Alright, collect this first, because you're going to get some tokens, and you know the world event is all about the medal. It's all about the medal. Bounty event's all about the captain. Journey event's all about the pathfinder. Invasion's all about the tower killer. Raid event's all about the boss killer. Okay, so world event is all about the medal. And we got to check it out. See what it does. Is it spell damage or skull? Does skull and spell, so 90% of the time you're going to want to do spell, but there has been the odd event where we did use skull, so it's not 100%, but spell is usually better because you're applying that to like every single piece of damage that you do. If you hit all enemies with spell damage, you know, it's just more value than beefing up your skull damage, which just hits one enemy. You're going to overkill one enemy. If you're lucky, maybe you cascade into the second enemy, but you're probably never going to kill all 4 enemies with skull damage, right? So, spell damage is the way to go most of the time, we'll see here. Because it hits all, you know, a lot of the times you have AoE where you can hit all the enemies. And you want all that extra damage to be used instead of just overkilling. That's why I don't like hitting one thing at a time, even with spell damage. Even if it's just like the most damage in the world, 1,000,000 damage, I just don't care. I don't want to do 1,000,000 damage to one enemy. I would rather do 1,000 damage to like all 4 enemies. Get them all dead instead of just overkilling one. You know, once they're dead, they're dead. You can't kill them anymore. They're already dead. You know, it's like kicking a dead horse or whatever. So don't do that unless you have to. Then we go to the shop because we need to get at least a medal. Buy up in the shop. Till we get at least a medal. Get a badge. Let's go again. Come on. Alright, got our medal. It's good enough for me, at least for right now. I'm going to go to tier 3. Alright, so we got Tazathoth. Ancient Horror's worth the least. So we're not going to pick that. And Tazathoth is the only other one. It's probably in rarity order. So the cyan color's worth the most, and then like the orange gold color's worth the second most, and then the purple color's worth the third most. You don't want to be picking blue. Let's make a team. Got Maugrim Woods restriction. Oh, I'm looking for something that's hitting all the enemies. All the enemies. So this will be our high level team. No good explodey weapons for this event? Oh, no. Yeah, but congratulations, Lance. That's a good troop. That's the RNG of gems, right? You get Ironhawk right after a Vault event or something. Grim Woods weapons suck. Uh-oh. Harry Potter reference for Forbidden Forest. I didn't, because that's one of my weak spots that I need to fix, is Harry Potter. Harry Potter and Zelda, early Zelda games are my weak spot. I played Ocarina of Time now, but I didn't play like number 1 and number 2. Lincoln, whatever it's called. Link to the Past or... Alright, so I already see a dragon here. It's probably pretty good. Hitting all enemies. Midwinter Lycan, if you don't have that dragon, is probably decent. So these two are the ones jumping out at me, especially this one. Luna, purple dragon gems, so it's a cosmic dragon. Forest Guardians, 50% start for Beast. Judge of the Dead hits all enemies, so if you don't have the Mythic or the Dragon, Judge of the Dead might be alright for you. We'll make 3 teams here. Yeah, that's what's jumping out at me right now. I think I'm going to use Luna. But let's check out the weapons. You got Doomed Glaive. That hits all enemies. You got Doomed Shovel. These two are okay. But you say there's no mana generation? No mana generation. Might have to use Wolf Hammer. Yeah, you guys are right. There's not much here. So I am going to probably build around Luna. Start there. I mean, this guy is a beast, and you could do 50% started Midwinter Lycan. Might be good like early, and then switch to Luna. For a weapon... Okay, so there's not... Except for maybe... Okay, that's... Luna's not green, so that doesn't help with... This doesn't help us with Luna. Doomed Glaive's not going to help us with Luna. Luna's not Wargear. Probably going to have to be this Wolf Hammer. Blue and green. At least it does blue. So we got the Wolf Hammer. We got Luna. What else can we do here? I almost just want to do Forest Guardian, Midwinter Lycan. Then our only mana generation would be the Wolf Hammer and the 50% start. So we do blue and green. Midwinter Lycan uses green. I might do that. I might do this. I kind of like the fact that 50% starting Midwinter Lycan. So then it only needs 12 mana. Just get up the weapon, cast it. Maybe early on I might even put this in front of it. You know, this hits harder, so later we're going to want to fill this up and cast it. But early, it's not going to matter. We have that spell damage metal. So Midwinter Lycan would be easier to fill. So early I say Midwinter Lycan, and then later Luna would be better. Anything else I'm missing here? Got Direwolf, Cockatrice. Please don't do like 3 Spirit Foxes. You know, it's going to take longer, especially the further you go, and you have to shoot it. You have to push the button like 4 times, and you can't kill 4 enemies with 3. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not horrible. I just feel like that's what some people might do. All right, I think I'm going to go with this. You really got to fill that weapon, though. It's our only mana generation, so I'm going to go red-brown and just go all in on this weapon. I'll try to minus a color we're not using, but it's going to be tough. I think we're using every single color. Got red, brown, blue, green, yellow, purple. We got every single color. We got 2 blue, we got 2 yellow, but we don't really care about Forest Guardian. It's just there for the 50% start. Purple? I could minus purple, but that's the only color Luna has to itself. Might be better off, honestly, minusing yellow or green. I know it's weird. It looks weird because we have 2, but Forest Guardian doesn't really count. And I don't want Luna to be sitting there super mana blocked and not be able to get any kind of mana. Like early, you might super early, like we're using Midwinter Lycan. You could even take Luna off the team, and you could do your banner to where you're minusing. If there's even a minus purple, like right here, you could use this banner. You could take Luna off the team, but I'm gonna build this team at like you're taking it all the way to the end. So might go minus yellow. But you can definitely tweak it for early fights to make the early fights faster. And then we want to make sure we get up our weapon once again. So I'm going to go Titan for a Brown Storm. And we're in first slot. Maybe a Barrier. Just make sure it doesn't die. These early fights are just going to be simple. So I'm trying to think ahead and make sure it works all the way through the week. Something like that. If you're high level and you have access to everything, try something like this. tweak it. Take Luna off, put something else on there. Change your banner. Can switch Luna and Midwinter Lycan if you want later. Looks like I crashed, maybe? That hasn't happened in a while. Just went to like a... Ooh, Anita with the gifted, thank you so much. Running out there with Trey and Lance and Sana. Slide it in sideways. Leaving the doors open, the music up as loud as possible. Everybody gets out, everybody goes inside. Lance is in there, you know, getting brewskis. Trey's in there getting smokes. Anita's in there getting scratchers. Anita and Sana comparing scratchers. Looking at dirty magazines. Alright. Looking at Playgirl. Alright. Let's do a fight. Equip a medal. We need our World Event medal. Medal of Omens. And then... For now, I'm just going to do Nisha, probably. We could do Anu early, but... The Guardians 50% started. The Heroes 50% started. The Midwinter Lycans 50% started, so... Let's just do Nisha. Here we go. High-level team. You have everything in the game, and you just want to know what the best team would be. Cast the weapon. Uh-oh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I screwed up. Sometimes I do this. Sometimes I screw up. Give me a second. I screwed the pooch here. We gotta be Maugrim Woods. Dang it. That's what sucks about these weapons. That's why I say it's a tool for your tool belt. It doesn't always... It's not always... It's kind of clunky sometimes. Like, we have to do Warden now. But we'll be 50% started because we're a beast, so it's okay. Alright, let's do Warden. Like, never use these weapons. These type of weapons. Dealing damage to an enemy boosted by a kingdom or a typing. And then create a mix of two different colors boosted by the same kingdom or typing. Never use these unless you're going to use... Like, your whole team has to be Maugrim Woods. Your whole team, whatever it says in that text right there, your whole team must meet that, you know, restriction. Or you might as well not use it. Because it's just going to fart gems onto the board that the enemy's going to take, and you're not going to get an extra turn. The only way you're going to be able to get an extra turn on blue and green off this weapon is if your entire team is Maugrim Woods. So we're going to have to go make ourselves Warden. Let me look at this. So the team code is... I'll show it to you again because it's going to be bad now. We got a hammer. Okay, it doesn't matter. Barrier at the start of battle. Sure. Back up. Leaf Storm. Maybe. Maybe not. Barrier, another ally. Banishment's good. Dispel. In case they have, like, some merge, we can dispel them. Alright, let's check out the... Do we want a green storm? Yeah, we got green gems. So instead of doing brown now, we're doing green. And we're throwing green up there. And Midwinter Lycan uses green, so that's good. Still good. Alright, here's the team code again. I can't get it perfect on my first try every time. Wait a sec. Okay, we're minusing yellow. That's good. I was gonna... Like, are we minusing green? No. Alright, here's the real team. Sana, been a member for 26 months. That is over 2 years. Here we go. That's what you want to see. Something just fills and then you cast it and you win. Dissolve. There's our weapon. We got this, though. Cast our weapon, maybe? Oh, we got this. Cast our weapon. Extra turn on green, Midwinter Lycan, bang. So I wouldn't blame you if you just do Midwinter Lycan. Just remove Luna. I don't even know, like, what would we put on there? We should look at it. Let me run this a few times, because this is my real recommendation, but we could also look at, like, if a person doesn't want to use Luna. No. Okay, all in on the weapon if nothing else is popping off. Extra turn. Bang. Alright, let me do one more fight with this one, and then we'll look at the Lunaless. Lunaless team. Mrs. Nugent needed her last warband. Warbands has rotated if you miss some. I forgot to read that, sorry. Mark, you're not that innocent. Talking dirty, uh-oh. I gotta put it in live chat. Boom. Alright, let's get this weapon up. Let's cast this and win. So it's like one of those things that's hard to convince every single person to do it right. You know? Like, it's a video game, you know what I always say, you can't do it wrong, you're playing a game, straddle the toilet backwards, etc. But when you're doing a world event with the spell damage medal, you really, really, really want to be trying to build around something that hits every single enemy. I promise, just try it. If you're overkilling one enemy, you know how many times you're going to have to push the button, like every single fight. If I'm hitting all enemies, I only have to push the button one time sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, maybe 2 times. I gotta get the weapon, I gotta cast the weapon, I gotta cast my troop. 2 times. Sometimes they just fill up and I cast the troop. But if you're killing one thing at a time, you know you're gonna have to cast at least 4 times, maybe 5, maybe 6. I just have to cast 1, 2, or 3, you're casting 4, 5, or 6. Like, that's the difference. It's slower. It is slower. It's cool to, like, overkill something with 1,000,000 damage, but it's just one thing dead. You still gotta do it 3 more times. Even if they're empowered, and you still gotta push the button, cast the spell, like 4 or 5 times at least. Every single time, I'm just doing 1 or 2, and then the deeper you get, just want to utilize that metal to its fullest. Spread it out. Use it all. All right. So let's try to make a team without Luna, cause might not need it. And it might be faster without it. Could do Judge of the Dead, maybe, with it. Looking for something that will help get it up. Just go all in on the, especially early. Green and red. Bonus green. Selected mana color to green. Oh wait, here we go. Purple to green. Hunters mark the first enemy. Probably that.
Let's do some hunting.
Not always gonna go off, but it's not always gonna have alignment, but the times it does. Or a Nari. Green to blue. Ooh, we got a green storm. That might work better. It's either green to blue or purple to green. I think green to blue, because we got an explode potion, and then we have a green storm. So when that board explodes from the explode potion, green's gonna fall like 50% of the time, right? So we might be able to then turn that green into blue and get up Midwinter Lichen and cast it and win. So who cares if we get rid of all of our green, because we're going to just win. It's all going to go into the Midwinter Lichen anyway. So yeah, this might be like the best super early. See if I need to change anything here. Banner. We have less stuff now. Minusing yellow. We want this. We could minus blue. We don't want to do that. Yellow, blue, purple. Purple's good now. So it looks like, hey, you should probably do green, yellow, or yellow, green. But our weapon is our really only way to get everything up. So I'm going all in on the weapon. Sometimes you do that. Sometimes you'll go with whatever color's the most numerous on the team. Sometimes you only have 1 mana generator, so you really got to get it up so it can get up everybody else. So that's the banner's doing that in this instance, in this team. I'm using the banner to get up the weapon to get up everybody else. Now let's try this one. I'd probably use this one until a little bit later. I know I keep saying that, but sometimes your team has to change as you go. least a little bit. Got it. Straight up. Bang, all dead. Dissolve. Good idea, Lance. Good idea, Anita. We don't have alignment this time. Let's take this. We take that. Anything else? Oh, we got blue. Almost there. Anything else? We got purple. We're there. First turn, bang, all dead. Alright, let's do one more with this team. Now you got 2 high-level teams. Midwinter Lichen was a recent new mythic from the last, like, 6-7 months. So hopefully you have it. It wasn't, like, an amazing new mythic, so it's really good third trait. It's putting up brown and blue. We're putting up blue here. Like, this could work the whole way. You might not even need the dragon. What is this doing? It's doing purple to skull and brown to green. Yeah, I might just stick with this for a while. Alright, so here you go. Start with this one. That's what I decided. I'm gonna use this. Until Midwinter Lichen stops one-shotting, probably. Then I'll throw the dragon on there and change it a little bit. Just so cool, like this 50% starts this, and then you have this. If that goes off, you're just filled up. You just cast it, you win. This does blue and green. This uses blue and green. This is getting 50% started by this, or this. Whoops, this. They all go together nicely. Use this. And you don't have to have a Cosmic Dragon. Just need that guy. Alright, let's try to make a mid-level team now. Let me catch up in the chat real quick. Say hi to Beg for Mercy. Happy Memorial Day, yep. I'm glad it's a holiday. Also, chat with a 2. Can't forget about that. Giving Sana $1. Giving Anita $1. And then they buy their scratchers with it. And then they win a free ticket, and then they scratch it and win $1, and then they buy another one, right? And they're just standing at the front of the line and not letting anybody else check out. While our music is playing in the parking lot. What the F with wings and eyes? You need your Monday Cine news, Rydia? It's good to see ya. Plenty of great teams that would love to have it. Yeah, Centurion I mostly use. Like, I used it last week in Guild Wars, and I did amazing. I went 20-0. I got a set every day. I'm in, like, a top guild, fighting top guilds. It worked great. And then when you're doing, like, Deathless in the Underworld, that's the other time I use it. When you can't use High King Iron Gut, because sometimes you can't. Like, red and brown is Centurion, right? So sometimes on red, I think, you'll have Zul'Goth Centurion on red. Any red faction that can't use High King Iron Gut Zul'Goth, you might use Centurion for Deathless there. This is when I use it anyway. What was the Harry Potter reference? I need to read those. Even our heroes go through rough times, says Crow. She's trying, y'all. Rydia says, hey, can I borrow your Luna? Last one I need for the weapon. I'll be like a library. I'll borrow and return it. Yeah. Moon Feathers empowered? Oh, Moon Singer. Yeah. We'll love you so you're stuck with us crazy kids, Sana. Yeah. Mark's gonna steal her Crocs. We haven't swung on the swings in a while. Maybe Sana wants to go swing on the swings and kick her Croc to the moon. I forgot about that. Alright, Anita, just finished just in time. Burgers. Mark says, I'll play it on PS5, Crow, but I haven't played it in weeks. I still haven't got on Steam either, Crow. I'm sorry, bro. It's been busy. Dirty magazines, you're too old for that. Show me the real thing, right? Grow together as a team, right? PoE. I should have done that with y'all. I need 3 of this set. Beg says chillin', listening to Cine and reading the amazing Chatter's Choir is Rivna Core. Is that the new Immortal? Let me see. Latest news. Season of Fury. Angrak? Are you talking about Angrak or Draken? Are those the ones you're talking about? Angrak is the featured Immortal during the Season of Fury. Earn his Immortal Souls from the Season Pass and Gold Season Goals. You'll also be able to earn Immortal Souls for him in Burning Chests. Once the season ends, he will only be available in Burning Chests. So that's Immortal Angrak. And then we have Immortal Draken. Immortal Draken is a new Immortal that will be going into Burning Chests as part of the Season of Night. Earn his Immortal Souls from Burning Chests and level him up to unlock his Immortal Weapon, Draken's Crest, and his Immortal Pet, Draken's Hatchling. Once the season ends, he will only be available in Burning Chests. Sounds like that's the only place you can get him. Maybe if you buy the pass? I don't know. We'll go over that more in a minute. But we're doing World Event first because, I don't know, I always do that first. Figure if you're coming to the stream, maybe you're looking for teams and you want to get started on the guild event. But we'll go over the weekly preview and the new PvP and all that after this. But here's your high-level team. Let's try to make a mid in case you don't have the Dragon or Midwinter Lycan. Is the weapon here available in the Soul Forge? Because somebody out there might say, well, I don't have the Wolf's Hammer. And it might be the only good weapon for the entire event. So let me go check that out. I think it's available. If it's a Maugrim Woods weapon, it should be here, and it does Maugrim Woods. So yeah, here's the Wolf Hammer if you need it. Just by the way. That might be what I use for every team. Alright, we gotta take this off. Because we're going to do a mid. We already did 2 high-level teams. Can't use any of the mythics because it's my own little restriction. I'm going to use legendaries and under for my mid team. Judge of the Dead would be a good choice. Maybe Doomed Glaive. Those are my first 2 thoughts. No mythic. Judge of the Dead or Doomed Glaive. Doomed Glaive does skulls too. Think about that. We got skull and spell. Doomed Glaive hits all enemies with spell. It's like the perfect World Event weapon, really, when you have a Skull Spell Metal. So maybe we try to build a team around that. I don't know. We got Brown to Doomskull. It would just like be mana generation would be the problem then. Probably still Forest Guardian. Don't need a Nari now. Just gotta get it up. You guys said Moonsinger and Chiron or however you say it. Cranass. Gain 1 soul for each purple gem, then explode all purple gems. Timberwolf's pretty good. Especially we're going to have it... No, it won't be 50% started, huh? Moonsinger, maybe. Probably. Where's that other troop y'all were talking about? Are you talking about Cranass? You know I like to say my names wrong on purpose sometimes. Let me go to the chat. It's in the Soul Forge, okay. You got Immortal Gemini, she's alright. Pretty good. Yeah, I got the Qatari King. I got lucky. I was opening random keys and got it. It's a PvP mythic. Alright, so it's a PvP mythic that Beg was asking about. Yeah, congrats, Rain. Yeah, sometimes it's a PvP thing. Like for gold marks or silver marks. This looks like a good start. Do we want more mana generation, or do we want another troop for damage? Could do this. I really need another freaking beast if I'm gonna use Forest Guardian. See what's here. Dire Wolf, Ward, Caribou, Spirit Fox. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this guy. It's only 8, though. I don't know. Maybe just Judge of the Dead. Give ourselves 2 of them. And hope that Moonsinger hits. It's that or Cranass. We want Cranass, or do we want Judge of the Dead? I think if we're going to build around the Doomed Glaive, we should probably just do this. And then, like, if you want to build around Judge of the Dead, you would do something else. Oh, no, 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 no. Do we want that in first slot, or we want to put something else? Like, we could put this in first slot. Doomed Glaive might have something cool on its class, though, that will make it, Alright, now are we going to use Warden, or are we going to use a different class? Fortunately, like, this Forest Guardian's not doing much now. But it does skulls, just like... Does purple to skull and brown to green. This also does brown to Doom Skull. And this is going to blow up purple. I don't know if Forest Guardian's going to be good for the team now. Let's just try it, and then maybe we'll switch to Judge of the Dead or something instead of Forest Guardian. Let's try this one. As far as class goes, I might go Titan. Drop a Brownstorm, and then I could change it to Skulls, or I can get up Cranass. Could do Warden, too. I don't think we have any of this, do we? Guess... Dust Storm. Rock Solid. And Rage is... would be cool if we're in first slot. We could go back up to first slot. And use Enrage. I think, like, the metal's gonna be... Like, we won't need Enrage because the metal... I'd rather just have more brown. Get up Cranass. Banner. Probably just go all in on Cranass. I know it's weird, but... Don't use purple. Let's try that. See what happens. So the Doom Glaive's a really good weapon for world events, especially when you have Spell and Skull, because it's doing Spell, it's dealing damage to all enemies, and then it converts Brown to Doom Skull, so it's doing both. So hopefully you have it. I think it's available in the Soul Forge right now. We can build a Judge of the Dead team too if you want, in case you don't have that. Building lots of teams today, I don't know why. Trying to help every single person in the world, like always. Two of them already did. Purple to green. We got it. I'm just going to do it. Because we're going to win. This is cool, too. Hopefully it works every single fight. Alright, so purple to green, I'm going to look for that first. I'm only going to cast it if I have alignment, though. Which I don't see. So we'll cast this. Got himself right back up. Purple to green. Somehow we don't have it. Grab that, do this, win. I've been, like, doing really good with my teams. Pat myself on the back. The progression over the years. I'll admit I wasn't the greatest, like, 4 years ago or something, but getting better. We got a lot of, like, purple to green, but we could do it, and we would just... Probably just gonna do it. Sometimes you just do it. Gets it up, they take a turn, and then we win. Still pretty quick. Just don't pick Ancient Horror. He's an Ancient Horror. Purple to green. Don't see it. And there's not a lot of it. If I take brown, Cranass is getting up next turn no matter what. So it'd kind of be dumb to take that, but there's nothing else to do, really. Right? Okay. About to just do this, then. He's up next turn no matter... Oh, but I converted all the purple. That's kind of dumb. Oops. What do we got here? We got purple to skull and brown to green. We got the brown to green, so that's cool. Just do it. It's up anyway. Same turn. That wasn't so bad. It's weird we got like a converter that converts away purple, and then we have a dude that's exploding purple. It's like if you do one, you're up. It's one or the other. It's not both. You know what I mean? It's hopefully one or the other, not both. So it don't matter, like, we're converting away certain colors, and you wouldn't think... This team was, like, going and going and going, then over, like, a long time, you wouldn't want to, like, use this team, probably, because, like, this is converting brown to Doomskull. That's converting brown to green, so it's converting away brown. This is converting purple to skulls. This needs to blow up skulls, and this is converting purple to green. So, like, it's not an awesome team if you have to, like, do a fight where you're going and casting, but if you're just doing this, who cares? It's like one or the other, not both. Giving ourselves more options. Alright, one more fight, and then we'll try to do a low-level team. This one's using like a doomed weapon and a legendary, so it's like a mid. You spent 2,500 gold marks on it, and it's not a good mythic. Wait until it comes into chests. Yeah, I would agree with that. Right, we got red and brown here, but do we have this? Purple to skull, brown to green. Got that. Might as well get up our weapons. Everything on the team is just to get up that weapon, really. So, like, if you have this and this, well, whatever thing's gonna get up the weapon, it's the thing you choose. My mouth is not awake. My tongue is... My brain. Alright, there you go. Mid. So 3 teams so far. We could... Like, this guy's a legendary, but he's from Hell Gate. So it's almost a low-level team. You could just go get it. I kind of want to make that my low-level, even though it's legendary. Yeah, I might just do that. I don't think there's going to be like a traditional low-level team. I'll try to do as best as I can, but we're going to have to use Judge of the Dead. But you can get it in the Underworld. I've always said, like, it's so easy to get those. It almost feels like a low-level team, so... If you have nothing else, try to build around this guy. He does damage to all enemies. He's using purple and brown. He's a demon. Undead demon. Let's take everything else off and then remake the team. This does blue and green. That sucks. So nothing that he needs. We might have to use the weapon just to get up something else to then get him up. Because we can't use anything. There's no other good weapons for... Like, Judge of the Dead would be my last choice. Like, Judge of the Dead's not green. You know? He's not a Wargear. And he's not blue or green. So he'd be my last choice for sure. You'd have to not have Doomed Glaive. You would have to not have Midwinter Lycan. You'd have to not have Luna to use Judge of the Dead. So I'm going to have to somehow get up something else that's green or blue that'll then get him up. That's not mythic or legendary. What's this guy do? Blue and green. That might be cool. I mean, that'd have been cool like some other team, maybe. Could go with him, maybe. The hammer will get him up, blue, and then he will blow up purple for Judge of the Dead, so that'll work. They're both from Hellgate. And then probably this, because it'll also help get up Cranass. We'll put this in first slot. Maybe. Actually, I might do that in first. Well, no. Something like that. We're going to want to get these up to then get him up. And this is here to get up this. And this is here to get up this. So he's fine to be in second slot, because everything else on the team is there to get him up. So we'll put the hammer in first slot. Wait a second, though. Can we... Yeah, we're still fine. We just gotta be Warden. You have to be stupid Warden. Come on. Warden. Maybe we don't want the green storm now? Let's go over this again. Hunt is fine. What are we using? A hammer. Barrier. Could root trap. So we got a green storm. And we have nothing on our team is green. Probably just do this. Back up. Banishment is strong. Okay. Warden, banner, brown for sure. For sure, dude. Brown for sure, dude. We got red, we got brown, we got blue, we got purple, we got yellow. We're missing green. Brown, purple? It's the only one. Or we could do purple, brown. So yeah, I'll do brown, purple. Alright, here's your low-level team. Totally don't recommend it, but if you just have nothing else and you're trying to help, maybe just joined a better guild and you're trying to do your share and not be a sore thumb, this would be for you. Unless there's something I need to tweak. Let's see. Let's run it. See what happens. Daniel's here. How's it going? We're cruising. We're at the gas station buying our scratchers and brewskis and smokes and dirty magazines and fireworks. You gotta get fireworks. You gotta shoot them firecrackers, especially at nighttime when it's not a holiday. You know, shoot them right off of somebody's car. Yeehaw! Shoot them up. Bang, bang. I'm not a big fan, if you didn't notice. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of, like, watching fireworks. Maybe if I'm the one lighting them and blowing my fingers off, shooting them out of my butt. Like, maybe. Maybe. If I'm the one out there shooting them fireworks out of my butt, maybe it'd be fun. But when I'm just watching them or someone else is doing them, I don't like it. It's like a parade. I don't like a parade. Not fun. You're just sitting there watching something like, ooh, pretty colors, or if it's like a really professional one, like downtown, and it's like there's cool music playing and there's awesome fireworks, yeah. But it's just some like hillbilly shooting it out of his butt. It's not my thing. You know? If it's just like a parade down in the main street of, you know, some hillbilly town, like, who cares about the parade? If it's an awesome parade with like Mickey Mouse and Snoopy, Scooby-Doo, down in New York City with giant floats, maybe, yeah. It's gotta be like the best parade ever or the best fireworks ever. Then I'll go. But if it's just like your neighbor shooting fireworks out of his butt, that's not my thing. You know what I mean? Just more annoying. Makes my dog bark. Not a big fan. Especially if you don't do it respectfully at a normal time on a normal day. If you're just randomly shooting fireworks out of your butt at 2 in the morning, it's kind of weird. Shoot them off your neighbor's car. Alright, green to blue. Let's get up our weapon, which for some reason did not get an extra turn. We got green to blue. Do we have it? Yes. Gets up Cranass. Cranass will get up Judge of the Dead, hopefully. What? Just get them up the old-fashioned way by matching gems. Alright, one more fight with this. What is... They're all Maugrim, you know, it's the restriction. They have to be. Sometimes the weapon doesn't get an extra turn, but it does a lot of the time. Like, my storm is not helping it. If you had a storm, a blue or a green storm, it would help it. I think I got a brown storm. I don't even know what I got. I have no storm. Let's check this first. Green to blue. Nope. Let's do the weapon. Got an extra turn. Got up Cranass. Let's cast it. Hopefully get up Judge of the Dead. Man. Being tough to get up. Do that again. Do this again. Yeah, he's tough. I just match brown at this point. Mana surge. Maybe even purple. The weapon's hitting really hard too. It's not just Judge of the Dead. It's cool like we're putting green and blue up and then we can convert green and blue. I always like when that happens. Feels good. Too bad our Inari's not up though. There we go, finally. By the time he got up, the enemy team was almost dead. It is what it is. Hopefully you have Midwinter Lycan or Luna or Doomed Glaive. This'll get you through the I'm a beginner and I don't have anything and I'm just trying to do my share for my guild. It'll get you through. Once again, we got Maugrim Woods. We're putting up blue and green. This converts green to blue. The blue will go to Cranass. Cranass will explode purple, which hopefully gets up this guy. He also does gain souls, which will boost him. So, anyway, that's World Event. Hopefully that helped. Is that my shopping list? Yeah, it's our shopping list. It's our shopping list, Rain. You're included. Are you not? You're a sinner, right? You got a badge. You're a Reaper. I see it. You're a sinner. We We are buying scratchers, brewskis, smokes, dirty magazines, and firecrackers at the gas station. And our car slid in sideways, took up 3 different spots. We all got out, left the car on, all the doors open, all the windows down, with the music all the way up. And we're all in the store buying firecrackers, smokes, brewskis, scratchers. Yeah, all that cool stuff. Alright, let's do the weekly preview now. I'm going to start here. Into the Woods, new ultra rare troop, Wood Seer. Get this troop with glory from the Wards tab of the shop. PvP season, Season of Fury. New PvP season has started. Don't miss out on amazing rewards. It just says okay. Okay. Forbidden Forest, we just went over that in quite a bit of detail with many teams and scoring. I don't know what this is, I don't care. Trident of Dagonath for 27 more days. Week of Maugrim Woods, all Maugrim Woods troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Wargear, all Wargear gain 10% to their skills. And bonus souls, use the Woodseer in PvP and Explore to gain 40 souls. Let's check out that Soul Forge. Put them in order for fun. We'll go over the mythics first. We got Salamandria. Got Naboyadrix. Do you have Naboyadrix? Is it the last one you need for your Stellarix? It's the green dragon for Stellarix. If you have every other dragon for Stellarix and all you're missing is Naboyadrix, that's when you would craft this. Dread Captain Grimm? The Possessed King. And Jotnar. Okay. So Jotnar, Possessed King, Dread Captain Grimm, and Salamandria. I think Salamandria is the one I use the most out of those. Right? It's probably the best one there, but it's not top 10. It's probably not top 20. I'm not recommending that you craft it, but it's the best one in the Soul Forge. 24 red, purple, brown, broken spire, elemental naga, explode all burning gems. So all red gems. Well, I guess not all red, just all burning. Deal true damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by burning gems destroyed. Create 2 burning gems when matching 4 or more gems. Gain bonus red mana from red gem matches. I used her for something. It was like a broken spire week. It was under spire. I use her. She's alright. You know, true damage to multiple enemies, exploding. It's like a Arachnean Weaver, but not as good. Kinda. So not a top 10, not a top 20. Not recommending that you craft it, but it's the best one available this week. Dread Captain Grimm. It's hard to do booty gems and treasure maps. So he's hard to boost, and he doesn't do much damage, and it's just physical. Right? Possessed King's alright as like a 4th man off the bench type of deal. He's probably number 2. 26 blue, green, purple, Darkstone, Demon, Human. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by demon allies and enemies. There are 3 separate 20% chances to transform a random enemy into a demon. Explode 2 random gems on 4 or 5 gem match. That's nice. When you got like a 3-person team and everything, it's all synergetic and you're just looking for a 4th to help the team out. Especially when you're doing 4 or 5 gem matches. It gives you more mana for those 4 or 5 gem matches by exploding. Can mess up an enemy team too and finish them off. It's alright. Once again, not a top 10, not a top 20. Salamandria is a little bit better, but number 2. Possessed King. See, maybe Jotnar would be 3rd, but it's close. Jotnar or Dread Captain Grimm. 22 blue, red, yellow, Stormheim Divine Giant. Deal true damage to an enemy, boosted by barriered allies and giant allies. Give a random ally a barrier and 4 or 5 gem match. Super average. And Dread Captain Grimm, another super average. Maybe below average. 22 blue, red, brown, Blackhawk, Undead Rogue. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by booty gem. And my treasure maps. And then create 3 booty gems and gain 2 treasure maps. That's the order for me this week. Salamandria is the best, but not craft-worthy, really. And then you got Possessed King. And then you got Jotnar, and then you got Dread Captain Grimm bringing up the rear. Let's look at the legendaries. Don't craft them unless it's Tesla, but let's put them in order just for fun anyway. We got Toozy. She sucks. Glaceon's pretty good. Oldie but a goodie. If you see him on the enemy team when you're trying to do a pure faction run, you're going to poop your pants. Spooky Imp. And Krurg the Dread. So some dookie poop here, except for Glaceon. Glaceon's good. Might still be a top 20 legendary. But you know how it goes. Like, the recommendation for crafting legendaries is you gotta have a very... It's one or two, you know? It's a couple. You don't do Glaceon. But 20 purple, brown, drag some demon monster. Transform yellow gems to blue and transform red gems to Doom Skull. Freeze the strongest enemy. 65% skull reduction. Super solid, good, legendary. Krurg the Dread might be number 2. 15 green, red, Groshnock demon monster. Deal damage to the last 2 enemies. If there are 13 or more red gems, summon a random demon and 5% chance to devour on skull damage. And impervious. We got Spooky Imp. We got Toozy. Spooky Imp. I don't know. They're both kind of crap. This one does scatter damage. And Toozy gives life and puts up a little bit of yellow. So they're kind of both poop. Alright, weapons. This is always here. Always. Always. Got the Doomed Shovel, the green one. These are good when your whole team is green and, like, at least some of the enemies are green. If your whole team's green and their whole team's green, it's like the Journey troops used to be. Loopy. Some of the best doomed weapons in the game for sure. If you don't have it, you should probably get it. Path of the Wolf. Path of Poop. Always, 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 always. Moonblade, Moon Poop. Always. Devil's Bane. Devil's Poop. Lupine's Edge is like a tool for your tool belt. If your whole team's war gear, including your hero, green and red. Persistence team, something like that. Maybe like a Wolf Garrick team. Dagger of Maugrim, Dagger of Poop. Wolfhammer, we're using this quite a bit this week. Tool for your tool belt. You know what it does. We already went over it. You should probably get it this week if you, unless you're using the Doomed Glaive, I guess. Doomed Glaive is one of my favorite weapons. You know, I could pick the Ruby weapon. I could pick Wand of Stars. I could pick Dustbringer, Dawnbringer. I'm trying to, like, not pick one of the meta weapons. If I'm not picking meta weapons, this is, like, one of my favorite weapons. Doomed Glaive. It's got good tempering, too, like a Leaf Storm, an Entangle. Like, it's not just that it's hitting all enemies and then converting Brown to Doomskull. It also has a Leaf Storm and an Entangle. It's a really nice weapon. It's up there. I would totally recommend it. I love the Doomed Glaive. I use it quite a bit. Especially I used, like, 2-3 years ago, I'd used it all the time. These days I use it here and there still. This one, not very good. Especially compared to Doomed Glaive and Doomed Shovel, and you're going to want to get the hammer, so... yeah. Get one of the Doomed weapons, please, and maybe the Wolf Hammer to help you out this week. That's what I would say. So that's the Soul Forge. What are y'all saying? Hellgate is the hardest? Rain said that the new troop makes it easier, so we're going to check that out tomorrow. I hope it's true. You quit smoking 13 years ago? I know. Hey, it's you know, it's not literal. It's our story. It's like Gemma Jameson. It's what we're not, but we act like it. It's funny. You know what I mean? We're not really, we don't want it. We're not going to the gas station buying scratchers and brewskis. It's just like the funny thing that we talk about. I don't know. It's the cynical lore. You don't like that cool stuff? Right? Crow says this may get me banned. Nah, it's cool, bro. Some guilds don't do it. What's in the soul stone? Summoning stones. I always forget. We need Sana here for stuff like that. And the Discord's probably running wild, Sana. I don't know. I haven't been on there. Where are they? Here? Alright. So this is for like super low level people to look for stuff that they just can't get for some reason. Maybe a leprechaun or something like that. Let's see what's here. You don't want to be like you don't want to do these. Unless it's something amazing that you're somehow just having trouble getting. Like Princess Elspeth is good sometimes. Fundingus, if you're your goblin team. Let's say you just started the game and you're able to do summoning stones and you want to make your goblin team a little bit better. Fundingus is an awesome goblin that would help your team. Rowan's here if you need more copies of it. Pretty good summoning stones. Bomb Rider, another goblin. Super duper early game. Nothing there. Got Thrall. It's a common. You should probably just get it with keys, but if you're just, for some reason, having weird trouble getting it. And it's not as good early game as it is late game. Bombot sometimes. Rockworm, if you don't want to do goblins, you could do like a worm team. Yeah, some good stuff there. Better than usual. Princess Elspeth definitely used. Fundingus is awesome. Rowan, more copies. Bomb Rider, another goblin. Nothing there. Thrall. Bombot. Not bad. Glad we went over that. Okay, to the glory shop. We got Woodseer. He's looking at your wood. He's a peeper. He's the Wood Seer. 13 green, brown, Maugrim Woods, Wargear Mystic. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by green gems. If the enemy is a demon, deal. I thought he was going to steal your wood. Deal double damage and entangle them. Gain bonus green mana from green. That might be the best part. Like, if you're doing a class event and you need maybe boost up your Doomed Glaive or something. Like, get it. Just match green. He might be useful for something. He might get used for like a class event. But that's it. Pretty bad otherwise. You want to get it just because it's here. That's why it's what your glory's for. And then you get Arcane Forest trait stones. Green brown. Let's go check out all your green browns. For example, your Forest Guardian. Maybe you don't have it fully traded and you want to 50% start your beasts this week. No, that's wrong. Forest Guardian is green yellow, right? Never mind. But any green-brown troop that you don't have fully traded, now would be a great time to get those trait stones. Okay, what else is going on this week? We got the World event. I went over a ton of teams for that. It's a Maugrim Woods week. Maugrim Woods Underspire, Maugrim Woods Epic Trials. Tomorrow, we have Hellgate. Previously the hardest... Currently the hardest, until I see otherwise. It's the hardest faction. The hardest one to do. So get prepared for some pain. Rain's saying that the new troop makes it easier, though. So we'll see that tomorrow. We'll check it out tomorrow. Pet Rescue is the Druid Doodle. Remember your Druid Doodle? It's the Druid Doodle. Thursday, we got Warden Class Event. And this weekend, oh my god, Umbral Nexus. Faction expansion. I remembered. So the Chatathon is this Saturday. In the morning. I don't know when. I was going to say butt crack of dawn, but it might be one of those like 9 o'clock starts where we go to like 3 or 4. But hey, up to like 7 hours at least. 6, 7 hours at least. If you guys want it. You know how Chatathon works. But we'll be doing Umbral Nexus. And we're going to do top 10 mythics with chat influence. We're going to talk it out. Make a top 10 mythics on the Chatathon. I don't have it. If somebody sends me a tier list, I'll do a tier list. If I have time this week, I haven't had time yet to go seek out a tier list, like with all the mythics on it. They keep adding mythics and adding mythics and adding mythics, and like, even if I go to, I'll go check it out. I'll make sure I at least look and see if there is one or not. But if there is one with every single mythic on it, I'll do a tier list on the chatathon. But right now, I'm already like, oh, we're probably just going to be doing top 10 mythics, or maybe top 20 mythics or something like that. We'll make it more enticing. Maybe do top 25 mythics, since it's a chatathon. But, something like that, and then Umbral Nexus, we'll be doing that. I'll probably open some vault keys. I've been saving my epic vault keys. And all the other silly business we get into on the chatathon, ranting and raving and trivia and yada yada. You know, it's fun. It's a really long stream. So that's what's up this week. We got a new PvP season. We should probably look at that now. So got Immortal Angrok. 26 green, red, brown. Groshnock Orc. Deal true damage to 4 random enemies, boosted by enraged allies and enemies. If used in broken lands, deal double damage. It's alright, but you know, true damage to 4 random enemies is good. It's just the boost. Enraged allies. It's hard to boost. You only have 4 allies, so you can't get that boosted very high, no matter what you do. That's the only problem. You know, it doesn't have any awesome traits either. So it's like it's an immortal, you know. It's like one of the other immortals that it's a decent, okay immortal. Nothing game changing though. You're gonna use it in broken lands probably. That's how I see most immortals. I'm gonna use them in their region when I need to. And maybe super early beginner gets one and they use it in the main game too, but I don't really use them. I do sometimes use them in the main game, but most of the time it's just in broken lands. Where can I see everything that you get? Pretty much the same old stuff, just with a new immortal that we just went over. I never make it super far on this. I had like 50,000 VP last time. Almost, maybe 60,000. Just by the way, that's how much I get. I do like the bare minimum every day. Citadel Wars, gold marks. Upgrade pass. Season goals. Let's open some chests, maybe. There any, isn't there, oh, Draken. 26 blue, green, brown, Dragon's Claw Dragon. Deal true damage to all enemies. If used in South Wild, deal double damage, then convert 6 yellow gems to green dragon gems. 50% chance to create a green dragon gem when my turn begins, invulnerable, and 50% skull reduction. This is my favorite new one. It's my favorite new one right there. It looks like a sentinel mixed with a dragon. My favorite new one. If you get that one, you're lucky. Like, this was my favorite one last time. I still don't have it. Do I? I don't have it yet. They're kind of hard to get. The more immortals they add to the drop table, the harder it is to get, like, the cool new ones. It's gonna be hard to get this one. And it's still, I still don't have that one from last season. I think that was from last season. There was one more. Got Angrok, we got Draken. What was the other one? Angrok. Draken. Oh, it's the PvP ones. Oh, we gotta look at that. Right here. Here we go. So, Valus Stormborn, 24 blue, red, yellow, Urskaya, Urska. Deal splash damage to 3 random enemies boosted by enraged gems and skulls, then conjure a Doomstorm. At least it's boosting off of skulls, too. Like, the other guy was just doing enraged, right? At least he boosts off of skulls, too. Splash damage to 3 random enemies. So that could hit, like... I like that sometimes. You're hitting all enemies a lot of the time. 1-to-1 boost ratio, though. That's probably not that good, huh? The boost ratio is too low. Convert 2 red gems to enraged gems. My turn begins. 25% skull reduction, impervious. Sounds okay. Nothing crazy. Kind of like a Ketris or a King Storm Guard. Maybe not even as good as those, but maybe. It's in that ballpark. Ketris or Storm Guard. Storm Guard might be better and Ketris might be worse or something like that. He might be like right in the middle of those. We got Black Mane Montu as our legendary. 16 yellow-brown Pride Lance Raksha. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by their attack and inflict 2 stacks of bleed. The enemy dies, gain half my mana back. Then no good traits. You know the hard thing about getting these? Like, I would get it. If I would, the 1,500 silver marks, I would totally spend that on that legendary. But the hard part is the 150,000 VP. So if you're getting over 150,000 VP, go ahead and get this. Like, why not? What else are you going to do with your silver marks if you already have, like, all the pets? But this one, never do this. Because that's gold marks. That's completely different. You need those for your books. Silver marks, you could eventually, like, have so many you don't know what to do with them. But gold marks, that'll never happen. The hard part is definitely the 150,000 VP requirement to even purchase it. Like, right now, I can't even get books. Because I have to get 20,000 VP again before I can get a book. So that's, like, my first step. I gotta go get myself 20,000 VP so I can start buying books again. Pets are always the same, you know. I don't even know. I don't know. You guys buy multiples? Like, don't buy that. Like, and once again, this is the same as the Mythic. Like, you don't really want to be buying pets with gold marks. That's 3 books right there for each. I don't know. I could see a person out there doing it, but I probably would not do it. But... you know, I got a copy of each one of these. You should do that at least. And they're never new. They're always the same old crap. But I don't know. My question is, do you guys buy multiples of the pet? I only have 1, I think, of each so far. I figure I could just minion orb them if I really... I don't know. I haven't minion orbed them yet, though, either. Because I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. I'm kind of, like, waiting to see if they add new pets or not. If they, like, never add a new pet, I could probably slowly, over time, just buy them here. Instead of using a minion orb, but that would take a very long time. I'm kind of still in a wait and see. Wait and see on that. Let's do it. Let's open these. So remember, your epic burning chests are usually not worth it. Why is it shaking? This is usually not worth it unless you see something over here that you actually want. Like if Ossifer is here, if Fernax is there, if Draken is there maybe, which they're probably... like Fernax might pop up now. But if you don't see like Fernax or Ossifer, you should probably not do these. Because who cares about Immortal or Angrock, and then... these are better value. I'm gonna open these. Let's open, see what we get. Gold marks. Gold marks. And Immortal Abaddon Souls. Not too bad. I'll take it. I think that's everything for PvP. Right? Did I miss anything? My laptop just died. Alright, so next up we're going to do probably Underspire, unless you guys want to see something else. Maugrim Woods Underspire. We'll take a look at the epic trials as well. I don't know if I'll run one, but see how long it takes to do Underspire. Hit that like button, turn your ticket into the train. I haven't said that yet. There's 28 watching, only 15 likes. Let's go. Turn it up. Turn it up. There's at least 12 of y'all out there that didn't hit like yet. I know you're busy. Pull your pants up and hit that like. I'd really appreciate it. Let's see what's going on over here. Over here. Let's see what y'all are saying. We would be lost without Arsana. I totally agree. Yeah, it's all a joke about scratchers, and it's everything I hate. I make it. We're ironically doing all that stuff. It's everything we don't like. That's the joke. Skeleros is fun, yeah. Yup. Woods Peeper. Crow says I calculated that if 30 members donated 372k gold and to 6 first tasks up to 11 for diamonds, we would get all get 150 diamonds a week along with all the prior rewards. Yeah, that's the cool thing about a guild is like everybody gets the task. Yeah, when you do a legendary task or any kind of task, everybody gets it. Everybody gets the stats. Everybody gets whatever you get. Like that one time I got Ironhawk for like the entire guild. That was 30 Ironhawks. Yeah, I mean, it would be a tier. I'd need to, like on tier list maker. Like if you just type in Google Gems of War tier list and you go to one of the websites, I'm guessing, I haven't looked yet, but I'm guessing like it's not up to date. Like it's just going to have a bunch of old mythics on there. There will be one, but it might not be up to date. And now with Terran's World gone, I know there's other websites now, but you know, we're in this like transition period between Terran's World and wherever else we're going now. Like, I don't know if we're going to have, like, a full list. Because I think there's, like, a little picture and everything you drag over. Somebody would even just put the names of the mythics I could drag over. That'd be cool. But if somebody wants to take the time to do that, I will do a tier list. If there is one out there, I'll do it. You know, if it's easy. But then we'll have to stream, like, a new account playthrough. So if you'd rather see a new account playthrough and a tier list, then find me a mythic tier list that's awesome. And I'll do that. If you'd rather see, like, my main account, and let's do, like, a top 25 mythics, and, you know, open epic vault keys, and do our main account, you know, then we'll do that. Crow, you're about to create your own guild, and enforce it the best I can. It's tough, man. I don't recommend it. You're putting the game on super hard mode. Anita says single person is guild is not advised, yeah. Yeah, that's horrible. Rage gems? What are rage gems gonna do? Buying one is enough. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do too, Rain. Right. You need a certain amount of pets for each kingdom for your kingdom power, but they kind of like give them to you if you do everything you're supposed to do. Epic Trials, Faction, the Wednesday pet, Legends Reborn, and holiday events, and you know, there's so many pets all over the place now. PvP pets, and there's so many things I can't even like think of them all. That's how many places there are to get pets now. So pet rescue and like, you don't have to do that as much. You should, like every time a pet pops up, I do it. I just don't do that. It's just during the vault event. I always gotta say. So it's the same restriction as the world event, and the world event is just a medal, so it's not like we have to use some weird troop. So we're probably just gonna bring over our team, our exact team from the world event. This is super easy. You can just bring over your team from the world event, like literally. So what was we did this. It's not gonna be as good. So we might want to use Luna. But it's pretty much the same thing, right? Got that. What else was I using? The converter? They're doing a Nari. Guy's doing a Nari, right? Come on, dumb and dumb. I wish I could just copy paste. But all we got is our low level team over there now. So like I said, the world event you have the spell damage medal, and you have potions. So it's not going to be as impressive over here. You might want to use Luna. But early fights you can get away with the Midwinter Lycan. So just copy paste whatever world event team you chose, copy paste it over to the Underspire. Like I don't even really need to show any teams because you just copy paste it. It's simple. But I'll do one here. And then I'll copy paste the low level team over too. What did we do? We have to do Warden. Did I change anything? I think we do want a Green Storm here, right? Banner was all in on the weapon, right? And we can minus purple. Something like that. Just copy paste over the world event team, please. I'll run a couple fights and then I'll copy paste over the low level team too. We got green to blue. I don't see it. Just a little bit right there. So we want to match red and brown then. It's really cool, like the weapon goes super well with the Nari, which then gets up Midwinter Lycan. So this could work the whole way. That's one mechanic I didn't pay too much attention to until recently. It's like one of those tool for your tool belt weapons mixed with an empowered converter. So you throw up blue and green, and then you can change it green to blue. You're like setting up your converter for success. Brown and red. Brown and red. Or blue to green, or green to blue. Brown and red or green to blue. I'm gonna take yellow out of here. There's red. Do that. This is up. We win. Yeah, I'm gonna use this until it gets annoying. Which it may or may not. 11. Highest level to the door. Let's do one more fight. I like this team. I wasn't like a gigantic fan of Midwinter Lycan, but it's decent, man. Terror. Curse. It's decent. Bang. I've got like probably 5, 6, 7 Underspires done in a row now. I put out a video. I say by the way a lot, don't I? BT Dubs. Put out 2 videos yesterday. One was P99. It was no commentary. It was just an extra video. I'm not planning on doing like videos without commentary 7 days a week or anything like that. Sometimes, occasionally, if I have time, I'm going to put out just extra footage for members or something like that. That's all that is. Anytime if I ever do a video with 0 commentary, it's just extra stuff that wouldn't have come out otherwise. I didn't have time, but hey, you get something. Like like my Guild Wars fights on Sunday. I thought it was somebody might want to watch that. Like even if it's just a couple members, like. Give you something for being a member that no one else got. Somebody was like, somebody did like a dislike and said, "Oh, no talking." I'm I'm like, it's extra. It's like completely extra. I get it though. I don't know. Sometimes I was watching it myself. It was kind of interesting to sit there and just watch myself play without hearing my voice. All right, let's drag over the other team just so we have multiple teams on here. So you can go, this is exactly what you should do, but with your team. Hopefully you're using Midwinter Lycan or Luna or Doomed Glaive. Just drag it over, copy. Go back to the Underspire. Go highest level. Paste. And there's our low level team. Just dragged it over from the world event. Probably gonna be horrible over here, but what else you gonna do? We got green to blue. Do we got it? No. Got that though. Got green into brown. Gotta get this weapon up. There's the weapon. Green and blue. Judge of the Dead. We got Cranass. Green to blue, do we have it? We don't need it. We don't need it because we might as well take Skulls with this team. Let's do this. Judge of the Dead's like mana cost is way too high for... I don't know. I guess not, but it feels like it. There we go. Come on. I might as well take Skull. Let's do this. There he is. Just a little bit slow, but it's the low-level team. And Maugrim Woods. It isn't the strongest kingdom. Hey, I forgot to go over event key drop table. That just reminded me. I keep forgetting to do that. Let's do one more fight with this team. Event key drop table, I forgot. We'll do that next. And then we'll take a peek at the epic trials. And then we'll see where we're at from there. It is a holiday. I like this combo. I wish our damage dealer was blue, though. Instead, we got a mana generator that's blue. Let's get the red out of here. At least the weapon does damage, too. And Anari's not up. Yeah, let's get up Cranass. I guess there's like one purple. 4 purples. There we go. Well, hey, you'll build your souls up before you cast it. It takes so long to get him up that by the time he's up, you'll have full souls, and then he'll hit his hardest. Look on the bright side. So, once again, don't know who this team is for. It'd be a person that's their very first Underspire they're ever trying, and somehow they don't, you know, they don't have Doomed Glaive, you don't have Doomed Shovel, you don't have Midwinter Lycan, you don't have Luna. A baby butt beginner that's trying their first Underspire ever, or somebody going, their second Underspire, they're going for the second boss, or it's their third Underspire, I don't know. Have to be one of your first Underspires to use this team, but try to help everybody. Alright, event key drop table is Maugrim Woods. I forgot to do that. Says it right there. Remember, with event keys, you can only get troops from the Kingdom of the Week. This week, it's Maugrim Woods. Is Maugrim Woods a good one? Of course, M is right in the middle. We'll show all just in case. Okay. Tier and scroll. You have to do, don't you have to do something weird to get this one, or? I know I always forget with these, how you get them. I like a tier and scroll, so we'll check that out in a minute. Midwinter Lichen is like I said, it's growing on me. It's not one of the best mythics in the game or anything. It's not top 10 or top 20, but it's growing on me a little bit with the terror and the curse and the hitting all enemies and the mix. Growing on me a little bit. It's got a green arrow up, you know, but it's still like a B tier mythic. Maybe B minus. These two you definitely have to do, like, craft in the Soul Forge. I remember that. Just not sure about this one. Wolfgarrick's good sometimes, you know, with Rope Dar. You weaken something, then you get a double kill. Just not one of the best in the game, and there's other troops that do that way better. Scorpius does it. Ubistet does it. You know, even Zul'Goth kind of does it. And they're better. So he's like the weaker of those, but still something cool that instant kills. Forest Guardian's cool, a 50% start for Beast. That's actually pretty good. Other than that, you got Hellgate troops. You can't get... Inari's pretty good. Empowered Converter that drains their mana, too. This thing's decent. I always... Like, for a beginner, for like a tank. For a mana-generating tank. It was one of our Glory Shop troops. It's not amazing, but it's like... It would be cool for a new account playthrough type of thing. Sometimes I'll use it. Timberwolf. Here's the troop that, this is not in the event key drop table, but gain attack and armor. Okay, I see. 50% stone skin. So we'll be using that tomorrow. Moonsinger, another empowered converter. Got Spirit Fox. It's good for guild wars and PvP sometimes when the enemy team has like an empowered converter you want to get rid of or something like that. Cockatrice is good, like early game. It's kind of just an older troop. Yeah. It's not too bad. It's not one of the worst kingdoms. Cockatrice, Moonsinger, Spirit Fox, Timberwolf, Inari, Forest Guardian, Wolfgarrick, Midwinter Lichen. Let's go look at hit tier and scroll. Is it? I think you can get it with event keys, right? It's not like always here. See, here's Scroll Reborn. So this one you can't get. You have to do it with the orange orbs and the tarot card. Is that the only one you can do that? Tier Ascendant and Scroll Reborn, these two. Okay, so a tier and scroll is one I like. It's like underrated, I feel, and it's used in my elemental team and my red team. I use it with Shagra. But yeah, Maugrim Woods is definitely not a top 5 kingdom or a top 3 kingdom, and event keys don't come around enough to like doing even a top 10 kingdom, so you really got to save them up for top 3 kingdoms. Adana, Zul'Gari, Zaijin, Takshaka, Pharaoh. So you just don't have enough event keys to be throwing them at Maugrim Woods. If you're a beginner, you might need Leprechaun or something, or some other weird troop. But otherwise, you're going to save them for Adana, Zul'Gari, Zaijin, Mista Scales, Kitar, I think. To get the top troops. High King Iron Gut, Iron Hawk, Tesla, Tina, you know, Goblins, Takshaka, Pharaoh Khafre. That's things you're going to want to use event keys on. Because you don't have enough to... You need like 1,000 to even get a mythic. So if I used every single event key right now, I might get 3 mythics from Maugrim Woods. And you could get like a crappy one 3 times. Or there could be 5 mythics from the kingdom and you get 3 of the... Not the one you're looking for. So... If you're looking for Ironhawk, for example, and you throw event keys at Adana, and there's multiple mythics from Adana, and you want 3 Ironhawks, you know how many event keys you should probably have? Like 9,000 or something crazy. If you want to make sure you get it. There's only a couple ways to target specific mythics. There's so many mythics in the game. Event keys is one of the only ways you can target specific mythics. You can make the drop table smaller and then go after something in specific. Because random keys, you're just randomly getting one of the 100+ mythics every time. Like, if you get a mythic, and then it's a 1% chance you get the one that you want. It's already like a 0.01% chance you get a mythic, and then it's a 1% chance you're going to get the one that you actually want. So event keys make that drop table smaller, and you wait for the kingdom of the troop you're looking for, and now you got a higher chance of getting the one you're looking for instead of just doing a scratcher here. Diamonds is the other way with the Soul Forge. New mythics is another way. Like a new mythic, you know that's the only one there. Diamonds, you save up your diamonds till it comes into the Soul Forge. And then event keys, you wait for the kingdom. And those are the smart ways to specifically target a certain mythic instead of opening random keys over and over and over and not getting it. Alright, last thing would be Epic Trials, unless I forgot something. And I don't know if I'm going to run it or not, but we'll take a look at it. Let me catch up in the chat. If you said anything, Enraged Gems, yeah, they have to be coming out because the Immortal does them, right? One of the Immortals does it. I think that Mythic. There's troops that do it now, so it's definitely in the game. Yeah, this guy is here. You could get him, so he does Enraged Gems. Enraged Gems are probably falling right now. I didn't really notice them, but... Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not yet. It's all based on the campaign, right? There's a certain hero gem for the campaign. I think so, anyway. Isn't that how the game works? Like, what's falling right now? Whatever's falling right now, I think it's based on the campaign. Is it like submerged gems? Is that what it is? You like the rants? Yeah. Well, you gotta act. We act like we like scratchers and brewskis and smokes and firecrackers and dirty magazines. That's part of the story. And fart cans and spoilers and doing a burnout. You know, it's part of the story, dude. Yeah. Epic Trials. Just, let's see how long have we been going today? What time is it? It's 11:30. We've been going not even 2 hours yet, so I can run it. I know Mark likes to watch. Are you here, Mark? If Mark's here, I'll run this. If he's not, I'll play the game normally. Say something in the chat, Mark. Dire Wolf. 8 green, Maugrim Woods, Beast. Entangle and Hunter's Mark the first enemy. Deal damage to them. If there are 13 or more green gems, gain an extra turn. Alright, let's go, Mark. So these they save your order, so this was the order that I put them in. So I'm probably going to keep it in this order. We got double skull damage versus Entangled, and we're able to entangle with this troop. So that's probably part of what we're doing here. Double skull damage versus Entangled. As long as everything can be entangled. Looks good. So you can entangle them and then do double skull damage. Fenrir is going to boost up your Dire Wolf. It gives an ally 61 attack and life. If the ally is a beast, give double the effect. Is this a beast? Yes, it is. So we're going to cast Fenrir onto Dire Wolf. Give it like 120 attack and life. And we're going to keep doing that. And doing that. And doing that. Until its attack is through the roof. And we'll keep it alive with the life. Forest Guardian's going to 50% start Dire Wolf and Fenrir. So they can do that. And then it will put up the skulls for the Dire Wolf. Purple to skull. Brown to green. We use no brown, and we use a lot of green, so that's awesome. Allied Beasts gain barrier. This team is great. They made a good team. And Sister Brodier is our summon, and it's throwing up blue and green. So if we lose a troop, we can summon a troop in. So they made a good team for you here, for once. Very competent. Let's go change our medals, though, if I'm going to actually do a fight. We got a World Event medal on that'll do nothing. Remember, your World Event medal is only gets you. It's only applies to the World Event. You can't use this World Event medal anywhere else except for in the World Event. So we're going to want to take that off. We're doing mostly skull damage, right? Let's do some seasons. It's the best for that. Could do Orpheus. Depends what they're doing. Let's look at the enemies. Barbarous. Nothing too crazy. Dire Cub. Could be a problem eventually if he keeps doing that. Giving the whole team giving the first lot a bunch of attack and life. Kitsune is horrible. And Warg is pretty bad. So the whole team is poop. Except for Dire Cub giving... So once Dire Cub is dead... Once these two are dead, we're good. And we're going to be killing them from the top to the bottom. So that's perfect. Alright. Should be pretty easy. I know you guys are good enough to at least get one pet. Come on. You could even run an auto battle. So I hope everybody out there has at least one pet from this. Get this giant. Let's get this green first. That's why not. Now is there 13 or more? Yes. So I'm glad I did that. I'll get an extra turn and then another extra turn. Oh, he is impervious. All status effects. Oh, that sucks. So we gotta kill him and get him out of here. Alright, Fenrir until your rear falls off. On Direwolf. Alright, there's not 13 or more and we can't entangle. Or Hunter's Mark, so I might just hold it. Let's do this. Yellow. Green. Blue. Yellow, green, blue. Yellow, green, blue. Alright, we got Forest Guardian. We can start laying down some damage, hopefully. We'll see. Purple to skull, brown to green. We don't have it, so let's just take skulls. 232. Come on. There's a little bit of purple. If we had brown to green, I would do it. Let's just take the blue. Looking for blue, green. Let's just do it again. Let's get up Fenrir. Alright, we got this right here. Let's just cast Fenrir. On our first slot. I might just do it and kill that thing so I can start entangling and doing even more damage. Let's just do it. Let's get it out of here. We had barrier anyway. Or we do still. I think we dodged or something. Skulls are going to crush their face in. Let's do it. Got Fenrir. Let's take this first. Take the skull. They're there. We got to take them. It's our whole point of being a lot of... It's our whole job. We only got one job, you know? Take skulls. Bang. Purple to... Oh, we don't have that right now. Do we have 13 or more green? No. Let's do this. 13. Entangled and Hunter's Marked. We just need to get up Forest Guardian now. Let's do that. Yellow. Call me mellow yellow. Some more yellow. Okay, we got Forest Guardian. Come on, baby. On a big convert. You don't have it. Purple to skull, brown to green. Come on. Got skulls. Boom. Eh. 487. 13. Extra turn. I'm about to just do it, because we have 456 attack, and we have it a little bit right here. Like, why not? Worst case scenario, we lose like 1 troop and still win. Ah, they summoned. It's alright. Just makes battle take longer. Green. 16. Let's get some yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and cast it. Mana Surge. 11. Let's do this. Heal him up. Oh, now he's entangled, so that's annoying. Getting entangled is annoying, but that wouldn't have happened if they didn't get the direwolf. Maybe do Orpheus. Now it's just like prolong. We win. We just gotta wait till we get unentangled now. There we go. It didn't take long. Skulls. Oh, agile. And they entangled me again. They're being cheeky. It's upper life. We won this fight like forever ago. Come on and cleanse it. Cleanse it, cleanse it. Just take mana. There we go. Alright. We need skulls. Before they do that again. We got nothing. Let's just do this. Come on, dude. Give me something. Got nothing. There we go. Out of here. Trey with it too. Thank you so much. 43, 44, 47, 01. What's that? Your timers for your... Now your timers? You think it's coming with next campaign? Yeah, I think so too. Got your lime green thong on? Ew, yeah. Hell yeah. I was gonna say, Trey, that's like, looks like timers to me. But thanks for the 2 and the 2. Did you mean to do that? Thanks for the telephone number. But we got our starry little Kirby. Maybe I recommend Orpheus. You know, Seasons would help you do more damage faster, but that direwolf was entangling us and making it... It's not gonna lose. You're not gonna lose if you don't use Orpheus, but it might help you to cleanse that entangle faster, so you can... Yeah. Maybe Orpheus. But otherwise, we crushed it. We killed all 4 of the enemies super easy and super fast. They just happened to summon. They had a 25% chance. So they got a 25% chance, of course. And then they were agile a couple of times. They entangled us a couple of times. Like, it was just bad luck. But we still win. And hopefully that don't happen to you. Use Orpheus if you're worried about it. Info about new Mythic on June 6th. Yeah, that's coming up soon, huh? I think we got 1 more week, right? This week. But next week we get a new Mythic, huh? Ratchet Cogbolt. Deal magic plus 4 damage to an enemy and 2 random enemies boosted by allied mechs. Summon 2 random mechs. Dwarf mech. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%. Create 3 bomb gems when I die. Give 2 armor and attack to all mech allies and... Alright, Rain, have a good one, man. I'm happy that you were here today. Appreciate you. Hey, Tyrion Shark was right. I'm gonna say it. He said I should, why did I not 30? Like, I had some of my kingdoms 20'd, but not 30'd. He was right, at least in my case. Like, there was definitely a reason I wasn't doing it. Maybe I was short on metals, or I was short on something. But I went back and did it. Now I have 8 kingdoms 20-30'd. So every one of my 20s is now 30'd. which means they're maxed out. So I got Drifting Sands, got Darkstone. This is like one of my favorite things right now because, you know, I'm an in-game player. What else am I going to do? So this is my goal, accomplishing 2030s. So I'm showing off. Sorry. Got Karakoth, 2030 maxed out. If you're playing the game, you know that this is difficult to do. 2030. 2030. I don't know why Nexus is on 16. I don't usually do that. 2030. Sword's Edge, did I show that? 2030. White Helm. 2030. I think it's 8. I wasn't counting. Glacial Peaks. 2030. Oh, that was not 30'd. I could work on that right now. Let's see if I can do it. It was getting down to the nitty-gritty. I was using orbs on legendaries, and I was running out of medals. But if I can do this one, then technically I did every single one I could do. And I didn't run out of medals, and I didn't run out of orbs. And I never farmed Explore or anything like that. Just want to show that it's fine. Like, if you play the game, if you follow my advice, you are not going to ever have to do some weird farming. You can play the game the way yeah. So let's see if I can do it. We got a elite, pretty much elite gold, at least 10 true. I think it's like 15 or something, 15 or 20. So might as well elite. It says silver, but I might as well gold them. So what I usually do is I'll do base rarity. And then I'll look at the mythics, because I have orbs from doing Underspire and from getting as many Chaos Orbs as I can get and doing all the events that I'm supposed to be doing. So I have orbs, especially Underspire, because I double that big gold knocker every week. King of Raven's already done. Saphir Axe would be a great one to do. Let's do it. Definitely using orbs on mythics. It's a mixture of orbs and metals. Metals you're going to use on your commons and rares. And then your orbs you're going to use on your mythics and legendaries. Mostly mythics, but if you're getting a stat, then I don't mind you doing a couple legendaries. We now have Saphir X gold deleted. It's going to hit harder. King of Ravens already gold deleted. Okay, we can do Ulor, Skady, and Halilia. I think I'm just going to do them because they're mythics and I have orbs, you know? What your orbs are supposed to go to mythics. I recommend doing, like, useful mythics first. Like High King Iron Gut and Stellarix or Chrysantherax and, you know, all the useful ones. But after that, it's this. Get a stat for your whole account everywhere you go. Especially Magic, but I got nothing else to do with these. And this is my ultimate goal right now, so I don't mind. Just saying, don't exactly do this the way I'm doing it, because you might not have as many orbs. You might need to go to elite better mythics first. You might want to do a different kingdom, obviously. This is just the last kingdom I'm doing, not the first of the ones I've done. Let's do Ulor. It's just good value to do a mythic. He might not benefit very much from it, but it's just good value. I'm actually running down, like, orbs are on 15. They were on like 30 or 40. I've used quite a bit to do this, to get stats to 20, 30 kingdoms. All right, so I did all the mythics. How many more I gotta do? 4. So I'm gonna try to medal some low rarities now. We're gonna go all the way down to common, just because it's easier. Like, it's not for the stats, really. It's just, they're easier to do. We already did Snow Sprite. My medals, I had way more, but I was 20, 30 in kingdoms recently. I did like 3 of them, so I'm running low. But this was just from buying offers. I didn't farm medals. This is just from guild rewards, event rewards, and offers. There's no farming, except for Vault Event. We need 2 of these. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... My medals are pretty low. That's why I didn't, like, go ahead and do this, probably. We need what? Okay, we can do 3 of these or 1 of these. Guess I'll do 1 of these. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. I gotta save 3 medals for my global. And that one's done. I need to do 3 more. I might have to do legendaries. My last kingdom, though, that I can currently 2030, so I can use every single medal if I want. Let's try this one. Alright, I got 6 of these left. I'll use 2. Remember to save 3 for your globals, like especially Anu's the only one I only got 1 because you only need 1. But every other medal you want 3. Arania, you probably don't need to save any. If you really need them badly, you're never gonna use them. It's nice to have 3 of each for global just in case. But like Anu, you only need 1 because you can't stack that. And then Arania, you're never gonna use as long as you have at least 3 Medal of Season. So I might use my Arania if I have to. We got 1 more Yasmin. I gotta save 3 just in case. Some troop might boost off a life or something. I might need Yasmin. So I'm gonna save 3. Can't use Yasmin anymore. And Orpheus, I need 3. Oh, we're done. We're done. Nice. Alright, so I need to do 2 more. Can I scratch out 1 more with medals? It's gonna be tough. Might have to do orbs, but one way or the other, we're getting it done. Let's try medals 1 more time. Okay, I can't do it with Guard. I can't do it with Yasmin. I can't do it with Orpheus. I would have to, like, overdo it, maybe, with Aranias. And then it's gonna ask me for seasons after that. I might be able to squeak it out. Let's do it. Use Arania, even though dipping into my globals. It's a crappy medal I'll never use. Alright, let's do that again. Don't care about Arania. And let's do 1 seasons, maybe. So I overdid that one, but just to get it done. And I'm running low. That one's done. We need 1 more. I'll probably use orbs on like a legendary. We got Borealis. We got Frost Feather. Okay, it's probably between those 2. What stats do they get? Can give Borealis some magic, life, armor, and attack. Or we can give Frost Feather just straight up magic. I'm gonna do Frost Feather, believe it or not. And look away! I'm orbing a freaking legendary. Should mostly do mythics. But we got the job done there. Level 26. Okay, I need a pet. I need to upgrade a pet. So I'll show you how to do this too. I'm gonna do, let's see, level. So these are all fullied. So what I'm looking for is a cosmetic pet. Because cosmetic pets are the hardest ones to fully ascend. So let's see if we even have one. I don't know. This one's not cosmetic. And it's already level 15, so... This one's not cosmetic. This one is Immortal Glacius. This one's cosmetic. Perfect. It's only level 5. I'm not invested into it. You know, sunk cost or whatever. No investment in it. I can just fully do it. And it's cosmetic. It's really hard to get fully ascended. So perfect. Perfect one to do. Upgrade. Level cap. These are what these are for. Hard to get pets. To fully ascend, hard to get pets. Like your faction pet is not that. Your epic trial pet is not that. Your snow bunny is not that. You know what I mean? It's one of these cosmetic pets that never come around ever again. Those are the ones you want to do. So I still have a chance to get like more snow bunnies and more itty bitty yetis. getting this one's going to be hard. So might as well use an orb on it. And now, power 27. We need to upgrade 15 now. Oh no, see that could be a problem. Because I think we're going to have to do 20 total. I'd have to use a lot of orbs. I'd have to use a lot of orbs. I don't know if I'm down for using 10 orbs on, just to get this stat. Could definitely do Borealis. Maybe the Mirror Queen. It's alright. I mean, it's okay to have one that I'm working on, you know? I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm working on Glacial Peak's power. I don't want to, like, I could do Borealis and not feel too bad about it, but I'll keep buying medals. I'll keep doing vault events. I'll keep getting orbs, and, you know, I'll work on Glacial Peaks. I don't want to, like, I don't mind, like, orbing this one, but otherwise, you know? Feels bad, man, to orb anything else. I'm gonna go ahead and do it real quick. So I'm working on it. Not doing it all willy-nilly. This is the one I'm working on. So now Borealis is goal deleted. Need 4 more, but it's gonna ask me to do 20. I know it is, because I've done this multiple times. And you know, I'm not gonna do it right now. Still gotta do 9 more, so I need a little bit more medals and stuff first. But I'm close, man. That's the only one. I have to have it on level 20 before I'm going to try to do power 30. You get to a certain power level, obviously, to get the stats. But there's a, let's see. Like, once you get to power 20, I don't care about anything else in between. So there's, like, almost no reason. You know, sometimes this stuff just happens. Like, I didn't try it. It just happened. I had everything done that it required. It's not like I specifically did 21, 22, and 23. I'm not going to go, like, waste resources getting this one to 24, or waste resources getting it to 25, or 26, or 27. I don't care. Until I'm working on it, I don't really care. Because those could be used elsewhere to get a stat. Like, I'm gonna have to use medals, I'm gonna have to use minion orbs, I'm gonna have to, you know? I'd rather do that when I know I'm working on it to get it to 30. Because all that really matters here is getting this to 30. All this other crap in the middle, I don't care about. And I will have it once I get it to 30. I get all this other stuff too. So 20 is really the soft cap. You shouldn't care about anything after 20 until you can 30 it. So that's why I don't really care. I'm working on Glacial Peaks, basically, right now. I don't care about anything else. I'm also working on, you know, I'm looking for books. Working on a different kingdom's level, and I'm working on Glacial Peaks power. Glacial Peaks is super close to being power 30, so I'm going to work on that one. And then whatever other kingdom's super close to level 20, that's what I'm going to work on. So, like, I have, lots of red. I got 24 red books, and I got 168 red deeds. So I'm going to find a red kingdom to work on its level. I just haven't decided yet, but that's what I'm currently doing. I'm working on red for level, and I'm working on Glacial Peaks for power. And then once I get this done, and then get that done, I'll start working on whatever red kingdom I chose. That's going to be the power I work on next. So it might be, I forget what the kingdoms are, but some red kingdoms. I'll probably pick, like, attack or armor. Just make sure it's not HP. But I gotta decide still. Hopefully that helps somebody out there. I already did a bunch off stream, or else I could have showed you me doing a 2030. We did Forest of Thorns 2030 the other day, if you want to check that out. But I did a couple, like, last night or the night before, and that's why I don't have as many medals. But it's okay, I'm working on this. Now I have a reason. But I'm not going to go farming. I'll just get it. It'll be fine. I'm getting orbs this week. I'm going to get medals from offers. You know, we're going to have a vault event probably soon. Not in like a super rush to 20, 30 every single kingdom. It's so hard to do. Can't really rush that. Especially to like, you got to get everything done for everything you're supposed to do first. And then you can farm explore. If you like really want to try to rush it, do everything else first though. Get everything done. You know, do a decent amount of PvP first before you go grinding Explore 12 or Explore 9 or whatever you're doing. Make sure you do everything else you're supposed to be doing first because you're getting orbs and medals and stuff from that. And you're getting a bunch of other stuff that you need. You know, farming Explore, you're just getting medals and that's it. Maybe, hopefully, you get the one you need. Maybe, hopefully, if you grind enough. Maybe, hopefully, if you get enough boss chests. Maybe, hopefully. So, that's what I would do. If I'm going to farm medals or tokens, I'm going to do every single thing for the day. Adventure board, dungeon, you know, world event, Underspire, everything. Epic Trial should be all the way done. PvP. I'm going to get everything done. Vault keys even, maybe. And then, like, if I'm still playing, like, 4 hours later, that's when I would farm Explore and get medals. Because what's the best case scenario? I get a Nisha token, and then I get a couple Orpheus or Guard, and it's still not enough after farming and farming and farming. I just like to let things happen over time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to force it. I don't like to put in 4 or 5 hours into the game to force something to happen when I can just play normally every day and it'll still happen. And I'm still at the top of the game and have a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not missing out on anything. I have more 2030s than a lot of people do. So, if you want to farm tokens and medals and you want to tell me how to do it, I hope you already have at least 8 kingdoms 2030'd. You know? Alright, let's catch up in the chat, and then maybe I'll play a little bit normally. We'll see. You guys were crushing it today. You're cruising. You did the zoo tour, probably. You know? Just like the other day, you did the zoo tour with the horse painted like a zebra and the dog that looks like a bear and all that stuff. So you're crushing it today again. What level do kingdoms give gems? Kingdoms give gems based on like their tribute. So if a kingdom gives you tribute, it gives you a gem. But you can collect that every hour, so you can get up to like 20, 30 gems per hour if a kingdom gives you tribute. So if you want to have a higher chance for a kingdom to give you tribute, it's like your tribute chance and your kingdom power. But that's one of those things I don't pay attention to either. Like, I just let it happen over time. I'm not going to force like kingdom tribute chance for 1 gem, possibly an hour maybe. But that's the answer to your question is like if your kingdom gives you tribute, it gives you a gem. And like every single kingdom has a chance to give you tribute every hour. So you could potentially get up to like 36, 37, whatever it is, gems an hour based on like how many kingdoms give you tribute per hour. You have to collect your tribute every hour though. Your gems don't stack up like gold does. What race is my shaman? It's Ixar. Ixar shaman. What up, Zig the Kid? What are the benefits of ×2 tribute rewards? That just counts for, like, if we're doing White Home, we get more glory. If you're doing another kingdom, you might get more gold or souls. It doesn't do anything to your gems, though. Scratchers, yeah. How many gems and gold you average per hour? If you're just talking about tribute, I get like 20-something an hour. If I'm lucky, I'll get 30-something. I usually get about 25-ish an hour. Gold, there's a place you can look to see how much... I don't know if it says it anymore, but I don't know how much gold I get per hour. I always forget where to look for those things, so I don't ever do it. I don't ever care. I forget where to look at, like, how much gold you get per hour or whatever. I don't know. I forget. Somewhere you might be able to see that. That's another, I don't really pay attention to, like, the game giving me gold, like, per hour or whatever, like. It's kind of passive bonus that it's just a nice, happy accident. You should be playing the game the correct way to get gold, and then like any gold you get from will come from doing those things properly, you know. Yep. Some like once you got all your kingdoms to soft caps and stuff, and you should get 20 something at least. If you're a beginner, you might not. You might get 10 or something in the teens, but eventually you'll be up there getting 20 something or possibly 30 something. Basically, there's however many kingdoms. Is it 38, 36? I always forget. And then you have a chance that every kingdom gives you tribute every hour. And then it's -1 because I guess it doesn't count your home kingdom or something. So you can get the max amount of gems you can get from tribute is every kingdom -1. So it's either like 35 or 37. I think there's 38 kingdoms. I don't know. We could count. How many kingdoms are there? I don't know. I don't feel like counting. Psst. All right, let's play the game normally for like 15 minutes. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If I missed anything, let me know. You know how I do. Let's go to our mail. Let's do our guild stuff. It's Monday. Don't forget to give your guild gold and all that. Let's go to our guild tasks. I always make sure I haven't done it already because you never know. I might forget. Do it twice. I haven't yet. Nope. Let's go to tasks. You always want to complete the epic or the basic tasks first. You don't want to like skip over to epics if you don't have the basics done, because you get stats from this. Get all your stats. It's easier, and you get stats. Complete that. Get our stat. Like, I never ever look at the reward. That's a mistake like beginners make. They'll look at the reward that they're gonna get, and that's what they base like what they give tribute to, or what they give gold to. Like, that's the last thing I care about. I'm more like, I want to get this done so I can get everybody in the guild's getting +4 armor now because I just completed that. Let's complete all of our basic tasks so we can get all of our stats for the entire guild. It's way smarter than like hoping for some chaos shards or a trait stone or something here, you know. And then over here you want to get purple done first, so you get magic, which is the most important stat, which is what we're doing, which is good. Then after that, whichever one's closest. So I'll do epic blue. I guess I might as well just do it all the way. Get some more stats. Okay, so now we have another +4 armor. For the entire guild, everybody in the guild's getting more +4 armor. I never ever look at the like reward. I'm hoping we get every epic done anyway. And then we're on to legendary tasks. So I'd rather get stats for the guild so we can get stuff done than like hope for a certain reward here, you know? We're going to get all these no matter what. So let's get the stats first. So if you're in like a low level guild, get your purple done, get your magic first. Don't worry about like what reward it's showing. Then get all your basic tasks done after that. So everybody work on the same one so you can get a stat. And then knock out the next one and get a stat. Knock out the next one. Don't be spreading it all over the place, looking for weird rewards. Just get the stats for the entire guild, for everything you do in the game. It's way smarter. And then let's collect our rewards. Let's see if we have a XP booster that's running out soon. Not really. 2 days. And then let's check our XP booster. Win 5 PvP battles. So that's probably what we're going to do. I need to do it anyway. And the XP booster is telling me to do it too. So I'm going to look for my Citadel Wars. We got Giant. We got Divine. I think I already have a team for Divine. No, why didn't it save it? Maybe because it's not in the same region? I had a team for Divine. Maybe it's because the PvP reset, like the whole thing. Thought they were saving our teams now. That sucks. Might do Giant for fun. Divine has Takshaka as an enemy. We can do... We're in Winter's Reach. We could do Glacia. Kind of just want to do like a Baldur Onyx Giant. That's what I usually do. The blue weapon. Probably just do Wand. It's blue. Class Titan, because our whole team is Giants. 50% stardom. Banner, blue, red. Alright, there's my team. See if it works. Citadel Wars. Later, Sauna. Hope you feel better. Come hang out with us. We'll make you feel better, you know. Hopefully. Next time, tell me what you want to hear. I'll try to make you laugh, you know. You want to hear about the dentist or something? Freaking dentist. Hit me up, man. Tell me what to talk about. I'll try to make you laugh next time. All right, we got some skulls there. Let's get up our weapon. There we go. And then we just Baldur. We could do this, though. Get to choose. We could do brown, we could do red, we could do blue. We know 100% we would get... We could try purple. Purple's 13, nah. Let's do this. Make sure I get an extra turn. We got green, blue, brown. Green. You do that because then you know exactly where the skulls are going and you know you're going to get an extra turn with Onyx Giant. He's another one that I used to not like so much, but now he's growing on me too. 6 green. We got green, blue, and brown. So 8 or less is what I'm saying. There's 8 or less blue, there's 8 or less green, there's 8 or less brown. So then you look for those colors. Green, blue, and brown. And then you see, like, what happens if I turn those colors to skulls? Green, blue, brown. I don't see it. I don't see it, so let's do this. Or we could kill. We could kill, probably. 122? It's pretty close. Ah. It was close. I had to try. She dead now, though. She dead now. So XP Booster asked me to do this. I was going to do it anyway. Might as well get it done. Hopefully this saves my team for the entire season for Giant. I don't know why it's... I had Divine set already. I don't know why. Yellow extra turn. Wand. We got yellow, green, purple. Yellow, green, purple. I don't see it right away, so let's just do Baldur. Could take this blue out of here just to put more skulls up there. Maybe. Could take... Well, let's just do this. Wow, I didn't get an extra turn. That's a first. We got purple, green, blue. I don't see it once again. We got red. That's definitely it. Red. Bang. Bang. Let's just kill him. And we got this. We have yellow. Only yellow. Just do it. They're almost dead. You like the hillbilly crap? Dang on, stupid dummy, dude. Shoot firework out my butt, middle of the night, dude. Shoot firework off the car, dum-dum. What else is it there for? Platform for firework, duh. Park it in there. Gotta shoot it up higher in the air. Shoot it off your car, dummy. What you think it's for? Idiot. Why you think they park cars out there in the parking lot, you dumb? It's for fireworks, to shoot them off them. You need a platform, shoot them higher up in the air, idiot. Why you think? Do that for? Scooter track. Why you think they poured the concrete, idiot? Dummy. Not for cars. For scooter track. I'm gonna ride my scooter. I'm gonna wide my scooter. I'll wide it. I'll wide my scooter in the middle of the street. Dummy. What do you think they poured? It's the scooter track. Idiot. That's why they poured the concrete. Put yellow lines so you know like how it's football. It's for the football yard markers. So you know how many feet. 20-yard line, 30-yard line, 40-yard line. That's what those yellow lines are. I don't know why cars be parking in our football field. We got 7 red. Fire water gun truck behind me, going slow. Not gonna let it pass. Gonna race you. 2 lanes, both turning left. No way, Jose. Racing you. Going 35 and a 45 99% of the time, but as soon as somebody pulls up next to me, and we're both going left, and there's 2 lanes, and the other lane ends that you're in, I'm racing you. And then I'm going to slow back down to 35. Once I race you and make you flip into the woods and catch fire and have a gigantic wreck. Because I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. I have no control over anything in my life except for making people go slow on the roadway. It's the only pleasure I get. I just go out to do that. That's all I do. That's why I left the house. So I can drive around 10 miles per hour under the speed limit. Make parades. Make my own parade. It's Earl's Parade. Anybody want to come to Earl's Parade? All you have to do is be driving to work or in a hurry. If you're driving to work or in a hurry, or you have a destination in mind and you're busy and you need to get something done, come join Earl's Parade. Bernard's Parade. I'll go slow and we can all just go slow together. 10 miles per hour under the speed limit. Stupid water gun truck honking at me. Trying to make me pull over. No way, Jose. I was here first. Idiot. You stupid dummy. I was out here first. I was on the road first. I'm not letting nobody around me. Not even the water gun truck. Not even the van with the lights on it. That person can just die and that house can just burn down because you're not getting around me. I don't care. Everybody's got to stay behind me and go slow. That's the only control I have over anything in my entire life other than scratching scratchers hoping for my 401k. 7 yellow, 6 red. Don't have it. So Balder. It's just Balder. Balder. We got 6 yellow right there. Let's just, any extra turns? Not really. Let's do that. Oh, I could have Baldered. Balder. Let's do this. Oh, we missed. It's not very nice. Come on now. Come on now, let me win. Oh, they're being saucy. They're summoning and crap. Uh-oh. Let's see. What are we doing? Let's do this. Minus green, though. Alright, come on, Wand. Let's get them. Alright, what do we got? We got brown, red, blue. 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 I don't have it. I don't think. Let's get this out of here. Brown we have now. It's 9. It's pretty close. See, this does scatter damage and skulls. So we have Balder as backup. Which should get an extra turn. But if you have Onyx Giant, if you have the patience for it, yellow or blue? I don't see it. So Balder. We got purple or blue? Purple! Balder, finish them off. Thank you. It's this Citadel War. It's not supposed to be like super fast. We're just trying to win. Glacia. What is a water gun truck? It's what a stupid idiot going slow, making everybody go slow, not letting them around them, racing them just to go slow again, to stay in front of them, thinks of a fire truck. So it's just that stupid water gun truck they're not going to let around them. Because they don't let nobody around them. Everybody has to go slow. They're being safe, you know? They're going 35 on the highway. Somebody flies around the corner going the actual speed limit, and they're being safe. They're on a back road going 20 miles an hour. Somebody flies around a corner going the actual speed limit, and they're being safe, guys. You know, some person's behind them slams on their brake, does a barrel roll flip in the air, catches on fire, goes in the woods, starts a forest fire, and everybody, yeah. Because that person was going way too slow. It's safe. Slowing everybody down. Let's see. 7 red. We got red, brown, and blue. Red, brown, blue. Find it, find it. Look, brown right there. Now we bought her. And we got Balder. And we got Onyx Giant. Purple looks good. We have yellow. Purple's okay, and blue. Yellow, purple, blue. Yellow, no. Purple, no. Blue, no. So Balder. Could have took that green off. Blue's got 10. Got almost anything would be worth. Like, what about brown? Nah, 10. Blue, 10. Red? Sure. Let's do red. Got it. If you got it, flaunt it. Pretty much everything except for brown and blue. Green. You get better at Onyx Giant as you go. Blue? No. Just look for the conversions and then check the color. Like purple? Yes. Bang. He's doing scatter damage and skulls and getting an extra turn. Surprised to have another fight here. I guess was that the Guardian? Purple, we're frozen on purple, so that's a no-no. Let's just do this. Get up our wand. Wand it. Onyx Giant, maybe? If they let me. We're entangled, but that's okay. Alright, well, let's look for it. Yellow? No. Red? Yes. Free scatter damage. Kind of. I need to cleanse. Let's do this. And now we can do our damage. Green. Let's look for it first. I feel like looking for it first is better. Purple. I don't see it. Let's take this brown. Let's take that yellow. Blue? No. Purple? No. Brown? No. Get this out of here. Let's get this out of here. We got red, maybe. Nope. Alright, Balder. Could just Balder if you want, but Citadel Wars, you don't want to be that crazy. Yellow? Yeah. Balder? Let's get this out of here. Red? Yes. Balder? We win, yay! Earl and Bernard are trolling me. Stupid idiot. Stupid idiot. Dummy. Stupid dummy idiot. You're ignorant, dummy idiot, stupid. Dumb. You're dumb.
You're stupid, dummy, duh, idiot, stupid, duh. What do you think it was for, dummy? Ride your scooter. Why my scooter? That's what it's for. Play the football. Play the football. You don't go in the grass. Grass give you grass stain on your pants. Grass give you grass stain on there. It's too soft. Grass too soft. You don't play there. What do you think they play American football? Do you think they play in the NFL on the freaking grass? No way, Jose. They don't play the NFL on the grass. Dummy. Play in the concrete. Idiot. They don't play in the grass. Why would you play in the grass? Why would you play on the grass if you can go play in the concrete? Duh. Stupid. Public properties. Dummy. Don't play in the public properties on the concrete. Let's see. Got adventure board. I'm not doing souls. I'm probably gonna get out of here soon because we're. Whoa! How long of a stream are we gonna do here? I better get off of here. It's been too long. All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna read the chat. How did we go from like an hour and something to almost 3 hours? That was quick. Am I on the wrong live stream? How did that happen? Alright, anyway. I gotta go. Dude, it was like the last hour went so fast. Jets is here, but I got to go. Sorry, we almost did 3 hours. You need to clip these clips. Football on concrete, yeah. What do you think they play, though? You don't play in the grass on the NFL, you play in the concrete, dummy. Why my scooter? You're doing Jim's timer, like half a minute, and that's all it took? You can team up for a stream? Lance has hit to break it to you, Cindy, but if you can't stop in time for obstacles on the road, you're going too fast. I know. I go the speed limit, though, so that's not too fast. That's what the sign says. The sign says, if you're not going, the sign says number 4, number 5. And then you look at the thing right in front of your face where it shows like how fast you're going. It even will like show you the exact speed nowadays. You don't have to like interpret a meter. It'll tell you exactly how fast you're. You can even set your vehicle to go that exact speed if you want to. It's called cruise control. And there's like these signs. They're white with black letters, and they're on the side of the road for everybody to see. And it says how fast you should be going. Pretty much exactly. 45. It says they put them up all willy-nilly for no reason, right? So you should go 35, right? Instead of 45, what like a scientist decided is the correct speed for that road. And they're never going to put like a speed that's too fast, because you think they're going to do that? Everybody would be suing and wrecking and stuff? No way. You can probably actually go 55 and be completely fine. It's 45. A very safe speed to go on this road is printed on a metal sign that they made somewhere and posted on the side of the road. And these stupid idiots don't read the sign, and they go like 35 instead of 45. When there's literal directions on how fast to go on a metal sign, they didn't make it for no reason. It's right there. So yeah, I'm going the speed limit. And if they're going 10 to 15 to 20 miles per hour under the speed limit, and I go around a corner, and they're just sitting there, going Fred Flintstone slow, it's my fault? They should get pulled over for going too slow, in my opinion. A truck to reload their super soaker water guns. Firefighting truck, yeah. I love to drive fast and pimping cars. Have you seen Drive Beyond Horizons? I'm hooked on their streams and I might have to check it out. Time flies when you're having fun, for sure. That's for ideal driving conditions, you're right. You're right. It's usually in ideal driving conditions, though. I get it. No, dude, if it's raining or snowing or something, like, I totally get it. I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna go slow, too. For sure. You know? But most of the time, it's ideal driving conditions, right? Like, more times than not. So how come it's every single freaking time they're going slow? Every single freaking time they're going slow, when most of the time it's ideal driving conditions. It's not always raining and it's not always snowing. I know, it feels to me like it's minimum speed, but it's what you're supposed to, yeah. I know, you know. I buy scratchers and brewskis and smokes every day. I go to the gas station and slide it in sideways with my doors open and leave the music up all the way, you know. I speed around as fast as I can go in my car and wreck into people, you know? I straddle the toilet backwards and use the back of the toilet as my table. I sit on the toilet sideways and and wash my feet at the same time, you know. I obviously do everything I do that in real life. Alright, y'all. Have a good one. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining me today. Crow, Trey, Lance, Platt, Chad. Got MJK Jets, Crow, Trey, Lance, Anita. Got Trey. We got Zig the Kid. I'm never being completely serious. Y'all know that. It's for fun. For S's and G's. We got Trey, Anita. Unless I'm giving Jim's a war advice. If I'm giving Jim's a war advice, you better follow it. Or else I'll come to your house and knock on your door. Literally. I'm gonna literally come to your house and knock on the door and look through the peephole backwards. You know that. Technically, you don't know where I live. And the peephole doesn't work like that, technically. I know! I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Come on. Have a little fun. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for the support there. We had Sana on the Ghost Train. We had Lance on the Ghost Train. We had Trey with the 10. Anita with the Gifted. Chad with a 2 with a 2. And then Trey with a 2 with a 2, pretty much. A 2 and a 2. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Helps a lot. Makes me go crazy and say crazy stuff. Don't take it literally. Come on, man. Alright, we'll see y'all. You're the best. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Let's go.